That, yeah, I think it speaks for itself. It's got to make you guys extremely proud for everything that you do. And, you know, it's now in my privilege to help honor a man who's done more to make these kinds of projects you just saw possible than almost anyone I know. And when it comes to promoting conservation in our hunting heritage, this man you're about to meet, he's the real deal. He's one of the giants.
Bill.Stevens grew up on a small family farm in Minnesota. His parents taught him to get up early and work hard. He learned that good stewardship was the key to good harvest. They also gave him a healthy appetite for hunting and fishing. That appetite held strong into college, where he got a degree in fisheries and wildlife management. From there, he joined the Army in 1962. Thanks to his background, Bill pulled game conservation duty at Fort Hood, Texas. His mission? Manage the fort's fish and wildlife. With over 200,000 acres of whitetail and quail habitat on the fort, you can bet he took an active hand in that management. After the Army, Bill got a job back home researching ruffed grouse for the state of Minnesota. He has continued that research independently every fall for the past 50 years. Maybe that's why Bill says, October just isn't long enough. It's the best time of the year. In 1965, Bill signed on with Federal Cartridge Co. His path was as charmed there as it had been at Fort Hood. For the next 4 decades, his main duty was promoting conservation and shooting sports. Federal couldn't have picked a better man for the job. In 1976, Bill spearheaded the launch of the 4-H shooting sports program. The 4-H motto is to make the best better, and Bill took that to heart. Thanks to Bill's passion and the support of companies like Federal, more than 300,000 young people in 46 states get a hands-on introduction to shooting sports every year. Back in 1991, the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation was still just a raghorn of an organization, but Bill still liked what he saw. Thanks in large part to Bill, Federal stepped up to partner with the foundation. For 19 years, Bill.Stevens and Federal have been putting their money where their mouth is for the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. They put their name on the line in a way that made every RMEF member proud and sent money to work on the ground for elk. Since 1991, this partnership and the RMEF have grown into a mighty force for wild elk and tomorrow's hunters. All told, through cash donations, sponsorships, licensing, and donated ammunition, Federal has invested almost $600,000 to help keep elk country wild and our hunting heritage strong. As RMEF's veteran land guru Ron Marcoux once said, Bill was always one to test us so that we thought bigger. He always encouraged us to aim higher. After 42 years with Federal, Bill.Stevens retired in 2007. The groups that earned his support are still hard at work though, and his legacy will live on for generations. Meanwhile, as he has for half a century, Bill continues to support the things he loves. Bill said, working with groups like the Elk Foundation has been a lot of fun. They want to protect habitat and hunting heritage, and the important thing to me is that they get the volunteers, the hunters, involved. Their heart's in the right place. Make no mistake, Bill's heart is most definitely in the right place too. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in congratulating Bill.Stevens as the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation's Conservationist of the Year.
Just so everybody knows, as we welcome Bill up here, David Allen's up here with some very special presentation award. This was a total surprise to Bill. He had no idea. We just sprung this on him right here, and we very proud to have a man such of his nature be with us in the Elk Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your Conservationists of the Year, Mr. Bill.Stevens.
Come on out.
Thank you very much. It's indeed a pleasure to be here, an honor to be recognized by the Elk Foundation. My dear wife Nyla is here, and thank you for all you've done. And getting those pictures from wherever you got them from, I don't know, but she's a little digging somewhere, I can tell you that. I've been with Federal, or was with Federal, for almost 43 years. I started in 1965. And I was very fortunate to work for a company that I tell people had a conscience about conservation. The founder of the company was a fellow named Charles Horn. He is a forester and an attorney, and he cared about youth and conservation. In 1934, he started conservation camps for 4-H. The idea is to teach kids about conservation and management, wildlife management, resource management. He also, in 1937, was one of the people that pushed the industry into the Pittman-Robertson excise tax, where 11% of all sale of ammunition and firearms go to wildlife departments. So basically, he set kind of a model or a role for the company to follow for 50, 60 years. And I was fortunate to come in there and work for Mr. Horn and be able to carry on what he thought was right. And when the conservation organizations such as the foundation got started, we knew immediately we needed to work with you folks, because you are the hunters. You're the support the industry, you support the game and fish departments, and it's essential that the industry works with all of you. So really, for 45 years, I've had fun. I've had a lot of great people, and I want to thank you for who you are and what you do too. Thank you very much.
Come over here, Bill. Well, Bill, I want you to know that Federal's been a tremendous partner of ours, but it's been a lot because of your leadership and the mentorship and everything else you've provided us. And it's kind of like the Academy Awards. You got the whole, I know this is your team. I saw you sitting out there watching the start of that video like, geez, I've hunted there before myself, It was you, yeah.
Part of the whole
and
right here.
and she's the best half. We know, yeah. Well, we're just delighted to have you as a partner for that many years, and it's an honor to be able to award you the Conservationist of the Year. It's something that you've certainly earned through the eyes of the Elk Foundation. So,
thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you.